I fear that so many people in this country are completely incapable of understanding the fact that their current economic situation that they find themselves in, the way that they can't afford to live, can't afford groceries, can't afford gas, their wages aren't going up despite the fact that the companies they work for are making record profits. That's all a result of voting for Republicans for decades. That's a direct result of allowing their racism and their hatred for the other drive who they voted for. They elected people who did not actually plan to do anything to make their lives better. They just told those Republican voters, hey, I'm gonna punish the person who doesn't look like you, or doesn't worship like you, or doesn't believe everything identical to you. And these Republican voters have consistently voted for that for decades, going all the way back to Reagan and earlier. And yet, Republican lives just keep getting worse and worse and worse. Republican states, red states, are poorer on average, have worse economic outcomes, make less money, rising housing costs. Gas is going up, and we can't afford to pay for the gas in the state that we live in. I live in a red state. I understand how expensive it is to live in this state, because we don't make as much money. And yet so many people just want to keep giving Republicans the power to keep making our lives worse. And they're doing that because these Republicans are saying, I'm going to get rid of the other. So many people in this country don't seem to have the understanding that letting their hatred for other people drive their politics is driving them into an economic grave. And until these people stop letting the fact that they're just scared of other people drive their politics, the economy in these red states is only going to get worse. Republicans are not trying to make lives better for the people who vote for them. Republicans are just trying to make things better for major businesses and themselves. Republican voters letting their racism and hatred for the other drive their politics is what is going to drive them into the ground at an early age, or bankrupt them because they just cannot afford to live in their own state anymore. And they have to reconcile that fact and unlearn that if they ever want to see a better economic future for themselves, and they are not doing it.